all right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this presentation on comparative analysis of international human resource management practices. My name is Mohammed Abdullah, and today is 22 of July 2025. I'm excited to take you on a global tour exploring how HR is practiced across four diverse countries, four different continents. By the way, I like the title From Silicon Valley to Sydney Navigating IHRM Across Cultures. So, what is IHRM? What is International Human Resource Management? It refers to managing people across international borders. Unlike domestic HRM, it must consider cultural, economic, and political and legal differences. HR professionals must understand regional nuances to lead diverse teams effectively. Throughout this presentation, I will walk you through four countries: America, the United States, Germany and Eurasia, South Africa and Africa, and Australia and Oceania, to show how each adapts HR strategies in response to their local environment. So let's start with the United States. Let's check first the organizational behavior and culture. American organizational culture places a strong emphasis on individual performance, autonomy, and results. There is a high degree of decentralization, and leadership tends to be assertive and performance driven. Diversity, equity, and inclusion, known as DEI, are also at the heart of American HR policy. For example, Google DEI strategy is embedded into their entire HR pipeline, from recruitment and boarding to leadership development. And they publish like reports to show and to hold teams accountable for meeting these goals. Okay, what are the challenges and the best practices in USA? American companies actually face several challenges. Immigration law are strict with complex visa process, as we all know, and actually it affects recruitment and talent mobility. Plus, compliance with federal labor regulations, it's a challenge for them, like OSHA, for example. OSHA, it's Occupational Safety and Health Administration, and they have a strict rules. So it's big challenge there. And to overcome this, the best practices in USA, they use cloud-based compliance system, they promote continuous workforce training, and they invest in flexible work models, especially since COVID accelerated remote and hybrid work trends. That's really cool. Now, let's move to Germany. Let's move to Germany. The HR approach is formal and structured. Germany is known for its co-determination model, where employees actively participate in decision making via works council. For example, BMW exemplifies this model with a strong apprenticeship programs and employee integration into business planning. What about the challenges? What about the challenges and how they overcome those challenges? German companies must navigate Europe-wide labor laws, which are, as we know, among the most comprehensive globally. This can limit hiring flexibility, but also ensure strong labor protection. Another challenge is integrating immigrants and refugees into the labor market, especially post 2015. Best practices include structured vocational programs, transparent job satisfaction system, and centralized performance evaluations. Germany also scores high in aligning HR strategy with national industrial policy. That's interesting. Let's move to South Africa and check the organizational behavior and culture out there. South Africa presents a unique blend of traditional and modern HRM practice, inspired by the Ubuntu philosophy of humanity, which means humanity, emphasizing community and connection. Companies focus on inclusive engagement. Unilever, for example, has launched youth employment and leadership programs that are both socially impactful and performance driven. And for the challenging part and the best practices, the country faced high unemployment rates and limited access to quality education. To address these challenges, companies invest in leadership and community based upskilling initiatives. Corporate social responsibility, or CSR, is also deeply integrated into HR, helping companies build trust and uplift local communities. Moving to Australia now. Let's move to Australia now. For the organizational behavior, Australia HR culture prioritize well-being, flexibility, and psychological safety. Employees value work-life balance and egalitarian leadership styles. For example, Atlassian, which is a notable tech firm, it embraces these values, offering permanent remote work options. This is really interesting. So, they offer remote work options, digital HR platforms, and mental health support. The emphasis on psychological safety creates collaborative and open work culture. This is really interesting. And for the challenges in Australia, of course, geographical isolation and the underrepresentation of indigenous populations in the workforce, it's a real challenge there. So, using digital platforms to widen their talent reach, implement wellness initiatives, and offer flexible working hours. So, they are trying their best to overcome this challenge, the isolation. Okay, and now let's move to this comparative analysis table overview. We don't have time to go through all of them, but I have a good idea. I will pick like one or two. Let's pick, you can check it on your free time. I will, for example, go for the challenges: USA, immigration laws, Germany, Europe compliance, South Africa, socio-economic gaps, and Australia, geographic isolation. You can go through all the dimensions and check it at your free time. I recommend you to do so. Now, let's see these visuals. Okay. These charts visualize the data further. Chart 1 shows employee satisfaction and work-life balance. Of course, as you see, Australia is leading. Chart 2 covers the reach of youth employment programs, where South Africa, as we mentioned, they stand out here. The third compares diversity index with US ahead. These comparisons highlight the importance of aligning HR strategies with local context. Okay, for the future trends. Let's conclude. International HRM is not a one size fits all. It requires context, empathy, and adaptability. As we have seen, each country has its own HR system, and they respond to cultural, legal, and economic realities in different ways. It's not a one size fits all, as we said. Okay, so the most successful HR teams will be those that can balance global consistency with local responsiveness. Also, don't forget, please, the AI in HR, the hybrid work models, and increased focus on sustainability and well-being. So you need to keep learning, keep improving, keep educating yourself to grow and move forward in your career as HR professionals in this world 2025. Okay, it's challenging, but it's interesting. And for the references, guys, if you are interested to see the references, I put it at the end. You can go through it. And I'm done. I'm done. Thank you for your time, for your effort. Please write your questions in the comments. I'll be happy to reply to your questions. Till we meet again. Thanks so much, and God bless you all. Bye bye.